Yes, Miss Heelan?
If there's nothing else, sir, I'll be going home.
No, that's all right, Miss Heelan. I'm about to leave myself. Good night. Straker.
Possible sighting, Commander.
Have trace on positive track. Course 428146 green. Speed 0 Sol 8. Range 32 million miles closing. Red alert. Red alert.
Control to interceptors. Have UFOs on positive track. Green 140.
Moon base to shadow control. Confirm UFO sightings. Going for intercept.
Maintaining speed and course. Apogee 027.324. Range 20 million miles.
Positive track green 140273. Yes, we have that. Roger. We confirm orbital reference. Speed correction. Sol 0.7.
I have green on 1, 2, and 3.
Roger.
Speed Sol 0.78. Range 17 million miles.
Anything?
No, nothing yet, sir.
Missile 3 destruct negative. UFO beyond interceptor range heading for Earth.
Pretty effective blanket detonation by the interceptors.
But not good enough.
Well, the one that got through is almost certainly damaged. The Sky One should get it.
Where's that trajectory termination?
I'm just coming through, sir. North Atlantic, grid reference G6. Commander Straker, there's an aircraft entering the target area.
It's not a military jet. What the blazes is it?
It's not a commercial airliner. It's far too high and way off the air lanes.
XV-104 to control.
This is control.
Leveled out at 250,000. Airspeed 2200. Pressure normal. Cabin temperature 72. We'll start the test schedule when we get to area G6.
G6. Roger, XV-104.
Is that VAC? Have you an aircraft overflying the Atlantic?
Shall I call it off?
Now, hold on. Sir, it's an experimental jet on a test flight.
Commercial?
Ventura Aircraft Corporation. They're on the line.
I understand you have a jet over the North Atlantic. Grid reference,
G6.
G6. All right. Tell your pilot to alter course. Well, anywhere. Just get him out of that area. Look, I don't care how much money it costs. Get him out of there or you won't have an aircraft to test.
We're 150 miles from the test area. ETA, 4 minutes.
Right. It's Skydiver, sir. Captain Carlin.
What's the position you're in, Captain?
Compute, we can go for immediate intercept after Sky 1 lifts off.
Right.
Sky 1 airborne, sir. Going for intercept.
Course steady at 014. Airspeed 2185 knots. Jim, we're just about coming up to... What is it?
We'll soon find out. We're closing. Fast.
It's unbelievable.
Stand by with the reconnaissance camera. Try to get some close shots.
Have UFO on radar track. Closing in for attack.
Control to XV-104.
What is it, Control?
Alter course to 024.
Listen, Bill, forget the test schedule. We're onto something up here. I'll explain later.
Listen, Bolt, this is a direct instruction. Alter course.
Sorry, Control, out.
Get on to someone in authority. Dig the chairman out of bed if necessary.
What do I tell him?
I'll tell him the aircraft's violating a war game area. Anything. Just get it out of there.
Yes, sir.
Range 125 miles, closing.
You'll have to call it off.
Sky 1 attacks. That aircraft takes its chances.
Program set. Missile launch, 25 seconds.
Paul, there's another aircraft.
Just keep taking those shots.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Okay, follow me.
Dawson, medical technician, Shadow HQ. I'll be on duty in an hour.
My eyes. My eyes. What's happened to my eyes? My eyes. What's happened to my eyes?
It's all right. It's all right. Come along. It's all right.
Right, thank you, nurse. Temporary blindness, Mr. Foster. In a few days, you'll be able to see as well as ever. My name's Fraser. Dr. Fraser.
Where am I?
Grenville Hospital. You ejected just in time. Hungry?
I guess so.
Good. I had some food sent in.
What happened to Jim?
He didn't make it. I'm sorry.
Earth blast off, 15 minutes precisely. All personnel for leave report to control sphere immediately. Will Paul Roper report to control sphere immediately? Countdown is proceeding.
The answer's no. I won't do it.
You're being stupid.
It's no good. I can't go through with it. Do what you want to.
Temper.
For God's sake, look, I said I won't tell you anything.
There's always Carol.
My wife?
Yes.
Leave her out of it, will you?
Paul, is that you? Paul?
Carol. Hello, darling. How do you feel?
Fine. Ooh, that pill certainly did the trick.
Yes. Listen, you mustn't worry about last night. It's all right now.
Thank you, darling.
Tea?
You phoned the police?
Yes. They came round. You were asleep. They seemed to think your scream frightened him off. You did scream.
Yes.
Well, you can forget it. They caught him. Picked him up a couple of miles along the road.
What did he want?
Oh, just an intruder. Apparently they've been after him for some time.
Will I have to make a statement?
I don't know. Or maybe not. It's an open and shut case. Look, darling, I've got to go. I'll ring you. Are you sure you'll be all right?
Yes, really.
Bye.
Bye, darling.
Drink your tea.
Roper for debriefing test, Doctor.
Thank you. This way, Roper. I assume you're familiar with this test?
It measures how much strain goes into any decision you make.
Yeah. It's amazing how hard we work even on the simplest decisions, like whether or not to have a cup of coffee. This is your monitor here. On big decisions, the stress can render a man useless. Right. All set? Start the test.
Thank you, Roper.
Oh, Sewell.
Just the man I was looking for.
For me?
To ask you to come and have a drink.
Oh, no, I'll take a rain check on that.
Something on your mind?
Oh, nothing, no. It's these kids' games.
The debriefing test?
Yeah.
It's not like you, Paul.
Well, maybe I'm getting old.
Well, they're not just for amusement.
All right, let's forget it, shall we? I've got to ring Carol. I'm taking her out this evening.
Sure. How is she?
She's fine. Fine. Oh, look, I'll see you later for that drink, Alec. Okay?
Sure. See you. Oh, Doctor, how did Roper make out in the decision stress?
It was too early to say for certain, but he seemed a bit strung out. Indications of supernumerary stress factors during his last tour of duty.
Any ideas?
Not at this stage. Could be anything. Boredom, misses his wife.
See you.
Paul, how are you?
Fine.
Doctors say you're in great shape.
Well, they should know.
Sit down, Paul. Cigar?
Oh, thanks.
Paul, you're a pilot. A test pilot. One of the best. And you've been through a traumatic experience. Still, that's all in the past. Consider the future. Your future.
My future?
What I thought was that you should take a rest. On full pay, of course.
Oh, of course.
I suggest that we talk again in, say, a couple of months.
One question. Where's the cine film from the reconnaissance camera?
No, look, Paul.
Where's that film?
Paul.
Got my report? You read it?
Explosion.
Look, what I wrote is true. That's the way it happened.
Unidentified flying object.
Look, just process that film.
Both the plane and the film are with a military investigation unit.
All right, I want a hearing.
They will tear that story of yours to shreds. You will never fly again for me. Or for anybody else. Do you understand that?
Hi, Alec. Well, what do you think?
You should have warned me.
Well, I just considered that this was what any well-turned-out film executive would wear. Have to maintain our cover. I gotta start showing my face up top.
Talking of cover, I've had General Henderson on the line.
What does he want?
Foster wants a hearing.
Foster? A test pilot.
And he's no pushover. He knows what he saw and he's sticking to it.
Well, wasn't the co-pilot killed?
Yeah.
So whatever he says is not corroborated.
Right.
Well, I hope you find the surroundings to your liking.
It's a new twist.
To sit down. Comfort, privacy, complete security. What more could you ask for?
The answer to a couple of questions.
Try me.
Where's the cine film from the XV-104?
As I was about to say, fortunately, the camera in question wasn't damaged.
Then did I or didn't I see an unidentified flying object?
You're not sure.
Don't play games.
You know, I believe you saw something.
Well, at least that's a start.
Ah, coffee.
Look, Jackson, let's stop fencing around. Now, that film shows close-ups of an object, right? Now, I'm an experienced test pilot. That thing was extraterrestrial, I'm telling you.
Run the film, Si.
I don't understand. There's the other aircraft. What have you done? What have you done? What are you trying to pull? You've erased it, fixed it.
Why? Why should I do that?
I ought to knock that smile right back down.
Yes, things are not always what they seem to be, Mr. Foster. Okay. You saw that?
More games.
Did you see it stop?
Stop?
Look, I throw it up, and it falls back into my hand. But for a split second, just at the top of the trajectory, it stops. Did you see it? But it did stop.
If you say so.
No, Foster, it didn't. It's moving forward at 500 knots, like everything else in this plane. And yet again, this whole aircraft is moving with the rotation of the Earth. Confusing, but fact. Apparent facts can be confusing in an aircraft at night at 250,000 feet. Now, tell me all about it. What did you see from that cockpit?
An extraterrestrial spacecraft.
A light source?
Yes.
A trick of light?
No.
A reflection from the instrument panel?
No.
Refracted from the glass of your visor and the windscreen?
No!
There are 100 other explanations.
Only one, and you know it.
Well, I have a report to write. If you could give me a few facts. Your name, Paul Foster. Address, I have it. You've been a pilot for...
8 years.
8 years. And a test pilot for 2.
Right.
Now, I can see here you reported a sighting 3 years ago.
Yes.
And another 2.5 years before that.
That's right.
Then we shouldn't be meeting again for another couple of years.
I don't normally enter rooms this way.
The janitor let me in.
Good old janitor. Drink?
Why did you murder my brother? Then they told me you'd worked out a story to cover wrecking a very expensive aircraft and killing my brother.
Well, you've heard both sides of the story. What do you believe?
I don't know.
You know, as long ago as 1968, the authorities issued a report officially denying the existence of UFOs. Why?
I don't understand.
Why deny it? Why bother? I'll give you a reason. Let's say the authorities had proof, indisputable proof that UFOs had come to Earth. What would be the result if it leaked out? Mass hysteria, terror, a breakdown of authority. So, they issue a report, an official denial, and try to discredit anyone who claims to have seen one. 5 years ago, I saw one. 2 years later, another. They exist, you've got to believe them. Up there with your brother, I saw something.
I believe you.
Thanks. Your brother had a camera. Did they find it?
I don't know. There are some personal effects, but I'm not allowed to have them yet. Something to do with security.
Who told you that?
A man called Koufax.
Koufax. Do me a favor, meet me tomorrow.
But what are you going to do?
Follow my nose. Don't worry. Everybody else thinks I'm a nut. I've got nothing to lose.
Where are you going?
See you tomorrow.
Lovely evening, darling. Thank you. Hey, I'm not Cinderella, you know.
What?
Oh, don't drive so fast. I don't have to be home by midnight.
Sorry.
Don't be long. I thought I saw someone.
What? It's nothing. We're both tired. It's nothing. Come on. I'll see you into the house. All right? Come on. All right now?
Yes, fine. Thanks, darling.
I'll put the car away. All right to close the door?
Oh.
Yes?
The calculations.
Yes, all right. But you must never contact me or my wife again. Okay. On those conditions. Ready? Begin. 42 degrees, 2 minutes, angle 8-4. 58 degrees, 7 minutes, angle 65. Go down 2. 68 degrees, 7 minutes. Position 33 degrees. Down 2. Alternate coordinates 2742. Now down 3.
Fax, you've got a mind like a steel trap. Straker.
For the last time, Roper, I want answers. Who are they? What did you tell them? What do they want? Come on.
You're pushing it too hard.
You've got to make him talk, Alec. Let's try another angle. Money.
No.
Blackmail.
I don't see it.
Well, threats, violence.
His wife, maybe.
All right. Tell me about her.
Carol? She's young, attractive. Roper's crazy about her. I could understand it if she...
Understand it? Can't you accept the fact
that he's a traitor? I know that. But it's also a matter of degree.
Degree, nothing. It's what he's told him that matters, not why. Well, you say he's crazy about his wife. We'll see just how crazy.
All right, Roper. Let's take it from the beginning, once more.
Just a moment, Doctor.
All right, Roper. So it's your wife. And naturally, you don't want to see her get hurt. And you think by keeping quiet, you'll be able to protect her. You tell us what we want to know. That's the best way to give her protection.
7 minutes. Position, 33 degrees. Down 2. Alternate coordinates. 2742, now down 3.
Numbers. Angles. What do they mean, Roper?
I was given program numbers for SID, told to feed in certain information, memorize the results.
So, we've got a batch of data. But how do we apply it?
I can give you the data, not the significance.
You mean to tell me you didn't know what you were doing when you handed over those figures?
No.
We're going to have to put everything into finding out.
Get me Commander Straker.
Yes, Lieutenant.
Well, keep working on it, Lieutenant. Is there any deal from Sid?
So far, we've got a series of three-dimensional direction indicators.
Now, what does that mean?
Well, it's like some sort of navigation course, only in 3 dimensions. So it's a course for some sort of space vehicle to steer.
A UFO?
Could be.
Well, as you say, Lieutenant, it's not much, but maybe it's a start. Let me know the moment you have anything.
Right.
A flight path. But to where? Well, let's see what we've got.
Some sort of a flight path
And the fact that they chose Roper to do their dirty work. Why?
One, because he had access to SID and understood its operation better than most.
And 2, they knew he was particularly vulnerable where his wife was concerned.
But he's told us all he knows.
Yes. Except who his contact was. Who was on the other end of that phone. I want an immediate yellow alert on all SHADO installations.
Yes, sir.
Let him go, Alec.
What?
Let Roper go in 1 hour's time.
Your key is still done, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Very neat. You've just let the whole base know we're going to release Roper in an hour.
Yes. I've been thinking about Roper's contact, Alec. Whoever he is, he would have to be able to radio Moonbase. He would know Roper's movements on Earth, have access to his records. There's only one answer.
You mean someone on this base?
Yes, someone on this base. Let him go, Alec. We must draw them out into the open.
Okay.
Roger, I've got that. Now, one moment, Moonbase. Lieutenant Ellis for you, sir.
Straker.
I've had Joan Harrington work over Roper's figures.
And what does she make of them?
They describe relative planetary positions.
Which planets?
Considering the urgency of the problem, there seemed to be no choice but to make an educated guess.
All right, Lieutenant, educate me.
The relative position of the Sun, Moon, and Earth would fit Roper's figures. One snag. The last set of information is a time reference, but it still doesn't make sense.
Well, you've come up with enough to scare the daylights out of me, Lieutenant. Keep working on that last sequence. Out.
Did you swing this? It seems pretty suspect to me.
Look, if Straker says you can go, don't ask too many questions.
Yes, but you're not exactly the forgiving type.
Don't push your luck. Just go.
Left.
Do you mean he's gone already?
Why, yes, sir.
But my orders were that he was to be released in 1 hour's time.
Yes, sir, but I understand Colonel Freeman.
I see. Signal a maximum security alert and get me Captain Carlin on Skydiver.
Right, sir.
Attention all defense systems. This is a maximum security alert. Attention all defense systems. I say again, this is a maximum security alert. Condition red.
Maximum security alert operational, sir. Captain Carlin standing by.
Right. Captain Carlin?
Straker.
Carlin, reading you.
I want you to launch Sky 1 for possible interception.
Area?
Green 0B. Make a 20-mile radius sweep around Shadow HQ.
Sounds pretty close to home, sir. What's going on?
That's our problem, Captain. You just concentrate on being ready. Out.
Launch stations.
Yes, sir.
Launch stations.
Clear one.
One clear.
Clear two.
Two clear.
Check boosters.
Relocated UFO in area 427 Blue.
Get me Captain Carlin immediately.
Yes, sir. Shadow control to Sky 1.
Carlin, this is Straker.
Receiving you.
Suspect driving east on Route 4 in bronze Shadow car. Follow and observe.
Roger.
Out.
Shadow control. I'm positioned over target area.
Building below destroyed.
See no sign of life.
Request UFO fix and attack coordinates.
Roger, Sky 1.
Right. They'll bring him in now, sir.
Thank you.
Hold it a moment. All right, Paul?
Yeah, I'm fine.
This is a war, Alec. People have to be at risk.
I don't buy that. And I never will. It's too complicated for people like me. And too simple for people like you.
Now, how is Roper?
Conscious. He'll be all right.
So he gave us 2 wrong figures in the timing sequence.
2 wrong figures?
Yes. Must have been a memory lapse. Not surprising, considering the strain he was under.
But we got our figures from the tape. That means the aliens have the same false information.
Yes. We finally managed to sort it out about an hour ago. It would have taken them about 5 minutes.
I realize that, but they obviously thought he did it on purpose. That mistake could have cost him his life.
Wait a minute. It could cost him his wife.
Carol.
Now, you stay here. I'll send a couple of guards to Roper's house.
We've just passed the Rapton flyover. ETA Roper's house, 6 minutes.
Data and figures from flight plan passed to aliens by Roper have been analyzed. Input information incorrect. Result negative.
What do you make of it, Joan?
Nothing.
Straker's not going to buy that. Rerun it.
It won't alter the result, Lieutenant.
Will if you permutate it differently.
If you insist, Lieutenant.
Dawson died 10 minutes ago.
Yes. Shotgun makes quite a mess.
The doctors found this. It's some sort of electronic probe. It had been inserted into his temple.
Well, I think the picture is almost complete. Come over here, Alec. Watch this. Here. There.
Sunrise on the moon.
Exactly. That's how they plan to make the attack. Flying across the lunar horizon at sunrise, keeping between Moonbase and the sun.
Visually undetectable.
Totally.
But it would be picked up by Moonbase radar the moment it crossed the horizon.
No. Not if the attack were planned to coincide with heavy sunspot activity. Like that predicted in 2 days' time. And with Roper's flight plan to guide the attacker.
Moonbase wouldn't stand a chance.
Chance? Well, we have Roper's flight plan too, remember?
I don't see how we can stop it.
One man, on his own, at a predetermined position out on the moon's surface. Rocket launcher, polarized visor.
It'd be suicide.
Possibly.
But you can't expect a man to...
I don't need a volunteer, Alec.
You mean Roper? And I suppose you used this to twist his arm.
Oh, I didn't have to. He's doing it to try and even the score.
And when are you going to tell him?
Maybe you'll never need to know.
Right. 1 hour. Now, once you're outside, maintain radio silence.
One favor. I couldn't tell Carol, my wife. If you could book an Earth call, either way. You know what I mean.
I'll sort things out when you get back.
All set?
All set.
Good. Begin stage 1. Oh, Roper. Good luck.
Safety check 1.
Safety check 1. Prepare for exit procedure. Good luck, Paul. Depressurized.
Open outer doors. Stand by for exit. Is there any chance of the radar trackers operating? Not with all this sunspot activity. Roper's on his own. "23 seconds since sun-up, Lieutenant."
UFO destroyed.
He's done it. Get a moonhopper out there fast. Right, Lieutenant.
Losing a little air. Damage only slight.
Paul, is everything all right?
Yeah. Sure.
Listen, a moon hopper is on its way. It'll be with you in minutes.
Fine. Tell Straker. Tell him I hope this evens things up.
Paul.
Tell Carol.
Paul. Roper! Roper!
They don't miss a trick.
There's nothing.
No, but it proves that somebody was interested enough to doctor this film as well.
Paul, might it be better to forget all this?
No. I can't just drop it, don't you understand?
I'll go and get those back issue papers you wanted.
Yeah, I feel great.
Who did this?
Well, it certainly wasn't the janitor.
I'll get you a drink.
Of course.
What is it, Paul?
Straker. Ed Straker.
Paul Foster. No, I don't think I want to speak to him now. Tell him to meet me in the studio. In an hour. Right. Find Alec Freeman for me, will you? Ask him to come here.
Yes, sir.
You wanted to see me?
Yes. I'm seeing Paul Foster in an hour.
How much does he know?
That's what I aim to find out. You look after things down here.
You plan to use that?
Good afternoon.
My name's Foster.
Ah, yes, to see Mr. Straker. Mr. Straker told me to tell you to meet him at Rupert Square.
Rupert Square?
Hold it right there. You must be Foster. I'm Straker. Ed Straker. Hey, Louis! Where are you?
I'll be right with you, sir.
Is, that thing real?
Excuse me. Yes, we'll get something built over here. The same thing. I'd really like to see something interesting up along on the top there. Yeah, I think it's going to be fine, Louis. You can go ahead.
Right, thanks, Mr. Straker. We'll start building right away.
Just check with me in the morning about the final details.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to work out just fine. Oh, that's Louis, my construction manager. Great guy. Well, what's on your mind, Mr. Foster?
Unidentified flying objects.
Oh, good subject. You got a script?
No. I really mean it. I saw one.
Now, why don't you tell me all about it then?
Yes?
Where's Commander Straker, Miss Eland?
He's still with Foster, sir.
Thanks.
That really is a very good story, Mr. Foster. When I'm in the film business, I suggest you tell that story to the police, the Army, the Marines. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a very heavy schedule.
Quite a switch, Air Force Colonel, to film executive.
You must have your wires crossed somewhere.
Have I?
Mr. Foster, let's step into my office.
Some office.
Oh, it's too big. Sparsely furnished. Very hard to eat. But we won't be disturbed. Oh, it's soundproof, too.
Look, 10 years ago, you were a colonel in the Air Force, a degree in astrophysics, 2 years lunar research at MIT, a career officer. What happened?
Well, let's say the car crash made me want to change my career.
Why did it crash?
We had a blowout.
On a Rolls Royce at 50 miles an hour.
They don't make the tires.
Then why was the whole area cordoned off?
Well, you've obviously read the report. A British cabinet minister was killed. Security.
I don't buy it, Straker.
Look, I'm not trying to sell you anything, boy.
Look, sir, I've been through a lot these last few weeks. First there was Koufax. I found a letter to you in his safe. Oh, that was innocent enough, but someone got at him. And then Jackson from the military investigation team. What happened to the film, Straker? The film that showed the proof. The film that cost my co-pilot his life. And then those two bright boys who came to my apartment and bust the place up. I suppose they were sent to frighten me off.
Where's your evidence, Foster? Just show me one thing. Just one. What you're saying is that Foster's right and everyone else is wrong.
What I'm saying is that I'm right.
Oh, you're wrong, Foster. You're so wrong.
Look, I don't give up. I keep slinging the mud until some of it sticks. You have never laughed at this, Mr. Film Executive Straker.
Things are not always what they seem, Mr. Foster. An acoustic gun. It's very clever. Place charges in the wall of a set, for example. Load the gun with blanks, and when you fire it, the sound detonates the charges. Very realistic. Well, you look surprised. I think we got a few more surprises for you. Let's go. Open up. It's all right, Miss Heelan. So, you're a test pilot.
That's right.
Trained to expect the unexpected.
I guess so.
Then brace yourself. Straker.
Voice identification positive. Commander Straker.
Where are we?
The underground headquarters of SHADO.
SHADO?
Okay, Alec. Wheel them in.
So what happens now?
You were on a test flight over the North Atlantic, Foster. Due to a kind of dogged stupidity, you found yourself in the middle of a UFO incident. Well, this is Colonel Freeman. Dr. Fraser, you already know.
Hello, Foster. How are the eyes?
We induced a temporary blindness, just to keep you on ice for a few days. Now, your boss, Koufax, knows nothing of all this, but he played along. He has his military contract to think of. Operatives Doug Jackson and Cy Chan. Jackson's a psychiatrist as well as a trained interrogator. His report told me quite a lot about you.
Yes, determined, good logical thought pattern, a little headstrong.
Louis Graham, electronics man. And he happens to be a pretty good construction manager as well.
So you had the whole thing wrapped up from the start. Why this setup? Why SHADO? Why this secrecy?
You summed it up pretty well yourself.
I'll give you a reason. Let's say the authorities had proof, indisputable proof that UFOs had come to Earth. What would be the result if it leaked out? Mass hysteria, terror, a breakdown of authority.
I said that in the apartment.
So, they issue a report.
Hello, Paul.
The field leader of Project Foster, Operative Jana Wade. It's all been a test for you, Foster. You followed a predictable set of clues. You even showed a certain initiative. But basically, it was an inevitable chain that led you to the studio. Thank you. Now stay, Alec. You realize, of course, that we can never let you go free. You know too much. There is one way. SHADO needs men. I'm talking about leaders, commanders, men able to captain the world's most advanced submarines, take control of Moonbase. The right men. Are you one, Foster? After the stiffest medical you've ever experienced? After weeks of computer and psychoanalytic tests? After a training course that will tear your guts out, you might be halfway there.
Well, I'd like to try.
I thought you would. Read this.
Foster. Paul J. 804.
It's all yours, Alec. Straker. Yes, I'll speak to him. Would you get me Moonbase, please? Oh, and by the way, where are those transit reports I asked for? Would you get this, please, and get it good and clear? Immediately means now. Right.